Shalom, shalom, Yashar Allah. Want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Hakadash, which in the Pele Hubitons, creating every Holy Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister, brothers, name is truth, and shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. Hey, got a good Watchman lesson today, Yashar Allah. Things is about to intensify. Things about to get crazy. Why? Because Esau is got his propaganda machine going, his pseudoscience, he got that lie going. So let me know this devil's about to make a very drastic move. So I got an article pulled up. It says, zombie viruses found as Siberian permafrost melts, researchers say. You hear that? So the lies are already getting put out there. It says, researchers say that thawing Siberian permafrost has exposed zombie viruses that have been trapped for centuries beneath the layer of frozen ground and water. You're right. According to researchers, 13 previously unknown pathogens have been discovered as they mined the area. Scientists found one virus that I believe had been stranded under a lake more than 48,500 years ago, according to the research that was led by microbiologist Jean-Marie Amblempic from the French National Centre for Scientific Research. So basically, these devils trying to say they found the zombie virus underneath some frozen ice in Siberia. And really, this ain't nothing but a lie, pseudoscience. The earth, I don't even think is that old. So this is a lie, Yasharala. These devils, everything this devil got, these new pesticides and diseases, they're created in the laboratory. So what Esau's doing is he's trying to blame nature on what he's about to unleash onto the world. These things were created in a laboratory, and they've been gearing up for something like this for a long time, hence why they make a lot of zombie movies. And if anybody's paying attention, they just ran a whole scenario around the whole world where everybody has been, experimented on. And I'm like, what it's looking like, they're getting ready to activate that, scenario. They're getting ready to call it in. And it's the perfect disguise you use to bring, chaos. So then you can try to bring in some order and you can eliminate the people you don't want, and you keep the group of people you do want, try to, preserve their numbers. And then the people you don't want, you can go ahead and exterminate them during this situation. So that's what Esau's gearing up for. They call it a zombie apocalypse. The military has been prepped on that. It's drills in the Pentagon. So that's a real scenario that this devil has set up. And they're about to do it. Like anybody that's familiar with the Resident Evil games, they're about to do that. This is what this devil's about to do. And I see with him running a story like this, he's getting that propaganda, that lie machine geared up, ready. So when it hits, people will go back to this story like, oh, yeah, remember they found that virus over there in Europe? And really, it's all a lie, man. It's already out there. They already done put it in the people. They're just looking to activate the 5G and activate it. So when people go crazy, like a rage virus, go crazy, because they're going to call it a zombie apocalypse, and people are just going to be going crazy because they got the juice in them. And then they're going to use that to, bring in martial law and exterminate a lot of Israelites. This is going to be an Israelite extermination program, which is going to Jacob's trouble. So let's get to the scriptures, man, because let's say having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is very vital and important because it lets you know, where Esau is doing, the people who rule the world. It lets you know their diabolical plans that they're doing. So let's go to, first of all, since I say that, let me start off with this. That's why these scriptures and the truth is so important to know it. That way you know what's going on. So check it out. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So as soon as I read that story, a lot of brothers didn't listen. As soon as I read that story, I already knew what's up. Like, I'm like, okay, Esau getting ready to do something major, man. He getting that lie prepped up. So this time they got the origins of this BS. When they activate it and things go crazy, they can make people think it came from this. Because they about to lie. And Esau is about to sway people in the direction he wants them to go. They're about to sort and sift, which really that's the Lord Yahabashah doing that. And for you not to be deceived, because if you don't have, hey, like it said in Hosea 4 and 6, my people perish for lack of knowledge. If you don't know what's going on at this time, if you don't know who your enemies are, you're going to go right to the slaughter. They had these camps set up. They already got them set up in China. You see, they run this scenario over there in China, and it's not going good because they don't have the scenario going. They don't have the chaos going. The rage virus isn't going. You have to initiate that first. Then the people will willingly run into your camps. And they're going to do that over here in Babylon the Great. That's what's on the scenario, you know? And then they're going to sort out, like if you don't take the device, then they're going to just go ahead and eliminate you. They're going to eliminate a lot of Israelites, period, during this scenario. Because they're trying to keep the birthright. And they've been wanting to exterminate Yasser Allah. They just need the backdrop atmosphere to do it. Which this scenario, this little zombie apocalypse that they're been prepping. Like we see all of it running together. This is going to be the perfect way they can say, oh, well, those people in that house, they're infected. I got to neutralize them for their public health threats. That's how Esau going to run it. So that's going to lead to this. Let's go to Jeremiah. Now I understand this scripture so well. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Come on, phone. There we go. And it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So it said this day is great and none is like it. Why? Because technology is at its peak. These devils about to run a rage virus, which already went out. The public already have, participated in that. So, and then when that shutdown was going on, they threw up a whole lot of 5G towers. I know they did in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure they did nationwide. There's been a lot of 5G towers that got thrown up that are everywhere. They're going to use that to activate the people. They're going to rage out, go crazy. It's movies you can watch that show that same scenario, The Cell, with Samuel L. Jackson, John Cusack. Watch that. Another movie with Samuel Jackson, that first Kingsman movie. Same scenario. They're going to run a signal. And it's going to give out that message that they got is going to be activated. And it's going to make them rage out. There's going to be a lot. What we're about to see is a lot of death. A lot of judgment is about to go out at a mass level to create panic. And when that panic goes, Esau is going to use the chaos in order to establish some order, which is going to be his beast system. And it's going to be Jacob's trouble, because the number one people that's going to be in trouble during this time are Jakes, Israelites, Yasser Allah. Because they already said we got too many Jakes as it is. We need to cut their numbers, starting with the so-called African-American, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. They already got a game plan called King Alfred Rex 84. They're going to implement those drills during that time because they're going to have the perfect backdrop to do it. So the lie machine is already going. I see that. So that's it's telegraphing, let me know Esau's next move, man. First, they got to get the propaganda lie going so they can get everybody scared. Get everybody scared again. This time real scared, because we're going to see a lot of death. And see, this is when that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding going to kick in. Because the people, if you don't know what's going on, what's happening, and you look into the government to feed you your information, man, Esau he gonna run you straight to a camp and straight experiment on you or retrofit you with a RFID microchip. If you don't accept that, then they're gonna say, oh, you've been infected, you have this, and they're gonna eliminate you. So the worst thing to be at this time during Jacob's trouble is going to be at one of Esau's camps, his facilities. You don't want to be in there. They're going to do very bad things to you. And then, this is why this information is so vital and important, because you got to know that Esau's your enemy. Because a lot of Jakes going to run right to Esau when this thing hit, because they're going to be looking for peace and safety. They're going to be looking for, some type of, resources, protection, especially a lot of Eves. They're going to run right to the government. And that's right where Esau wants you at. That way he can file and sort you. So let's go to this right here. Let's go to Psalms. Cause man, these lessons, we gotta prep you, man. Esau about to come on with it. Was really the Lord coming on with it. I gotta get me a new screen protector. So this is Psalms 91:7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. You hear that? So that verse right there, that's let you know, man, a lot of people about to die. That's about to go into play. So you got to wrap your mind around that. Like our family, our friends, especially those that participated in the event, they're about to get judgment for participating in that. You know, whether they just drop dead or they rage out, whether to be seen. Because a lot of people are just suddenly dropping dead at this point. And we know why. And that's going to increase as we move forward in prophecy. So that's another thing that Yahshua we have to do, man. We have to get our mindset that these people are about to go in mass numbers, big numbers. We can't let that shake us and get us shook and scared. And then you get so scared, you listen to what Esau tell you to do and go here and do that. Because Esau is about to be our worst enemy at this time. Our worst enemy. Like Esau about to show his horns when he initiates this movement, this phase, this military phase he's about to do. This scenario he's about to roll out. Like Esau, you gonna know Esau Edom is the devil. He's gonna show it. A lot of Jakes are about to lose their lives in this coming period, which is like a purge. Esau about to purge. He already getting the law ready. He's gonna use that medical, these people are infected term. He's gonna do that so he can file a sort. Because Esau wants to play God right now. He know his numbers are going down. He know Yahshua's numbers are going up. So he's looking to reset that. And he needs a scenario to do that. And they've been prepping this, man. They've been making all kind of moves, looking at the numbers. And now, looking at their story, this devil getting ready to roll it out. He's getting ready to roll his diabolical plan out. So let's go to Revelation 6 and 8. Because this was about to roll out. And it says, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on it was Death. And hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the four parts of the earth to kill with sword, and with hunger, famine coming, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. These people about to get turned into wild beasts. They're going to lose all the faculties, and they're going to wild out, and the only thing that's going to be in them is violence and rage. And they're going to seek to put people to death. Famine going to kick in. Society's going to collapse when Esau decides to run this event. There's going to be no more, let me go get me a McDouble, or let me go to Walmart. All that's going to be shut down. Walmart's going to get turned into camps. So this thing's about to go in real hard. It said kill the fourth part of the earth with the sword. These guns about to get used. There's going to be a lot of bloodshed coming up on the earth. So we got to get ready, prepped, in this truth, covered with the spirit of Yahweh, which leads to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, to know what's going on, to know what you're up against, to know who your enemies are, to know we need to be far away from the military when this thing goes into place. You don't want to be caught in the urban area, out in the public, on the streets, you know, anywhere where there's a lot of people. You don't want to be with the masses when this event go down. We got to be ready to be ducked off. The best place I see is better golf in the woods, in the wilderness, where you're not seen. You don't want to be out in the open when this event kicks off. And you don't want to go to Esau's military when this event kicks off. Any of his establishments. Because it's like they're going to look to convert you, which is going to retrofit you with a device. Or if you refuse that, they're going to seek to take your life away, just like the scriptures say. Esau's about to run that. They're already about to do their trials. Like Esau about to run, I mean, the biggest propaganda scheme ever is what this devil about to do, because he's desperate in order to keep the birthright. He's desperate. He's trying to do a whole reset on society right now. That's what these devils are seeking to do. And to do it, they have to do a whole kill event. Go read the Georgia Guidestones that got blew up. They're trying to get the population down to 500 million. And with that 500 million, they want the majority to be Edomites. They don't want too many Israelites at all. They want us back in slavery and control. They're gonna try to put us back in hard bondage slavery, is what this devil, desires to do. We already serve our prison sentence though. So with this thing really Esau's looking to exterminate us, but really this event is going to exterminate Esau's rulership is what it's going to do. But he's the one that's going to kickstart it by doing what he's doing. So I'm going to go to John. Let's go to John 8:32. And it reads, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. That is so true, man. That's why this truth is big, and it does make you free. Because the 2/3, they don't have this knowledge of what's going on. They don't know who is who. And, according to nationalities, they don't really even know who the devil is. They think the devil's some red man with a pitchfork burning people on the ground. They don't know Esau Edom, aka the white man, is the devil in the flesh. And during this event, they ain't gonna know what's going on during this event. They're gonna be so scared. They're gonna be waiting on the news or waiting on the military troops to go around the bullhorn to tell you where to go. They're gonna be looking for Esau to guide them during this time. And that's gonna lead to their death. Us, in this truth, we're gonna look to avoid Esau. Because we know Esau gonna be looking to, seek our blood at this time. Because you can just say, hey, man, those people over there, they infected with whatever, virus they want to roll with. The name of the little zombie virus they're going to put out there, which is already out. They already ran an experiment. They already done got the people. But they can just say you that in order to eliminate you. Or they'll snatch you up in the camp and say, we're not going to give you no food unless you take this device. Let us put this device in you. You have to be tracked. You have to be in our system. Those are the scenarios that was about to play out during this time. Now, we, in this truth, know better. We're going to be looking to avoid Esau. We're going to be looking to go into the wilderness and wait this thing out. We're going to be knowing to pray, call on angels. How about y'all was shy? We're going to know to be pilgrims upon the earth. We're going to be salvaging. We're not going to be looking to be sustained by Esau during this time. Your 2/3, that's what they're going to do. They're going to be so scared and shooken. That's why that truth said, and you should know the truth should set you free. Like, we might get hit with fear initially when it hits, but guess what's going to take over? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scripture is going to take over. We're going to know what's going on. So we're going to know how to move, react. There's going to be a calmness that's going to overtake us in this truth versus people that's not in this truth. And we're going to be able to move. That's what say, this word preserves us. This truth is going to comfort us during these troubling times. Why? This based on the knowledge of knowing what's going on. We're going to be free to think, to move, to react. Based on us knowing this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that Yahushua has bestowed unto us through the prophets. Because it said you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. We are free. We getting free mentally and spiritually. And then when the system break down, we're going to, Lord willing, really get free. Because we're going to come up out the system. We ain't going to be looking to pay taxes and going to the job and things of that nature. Nah, man, we're going to go in the wilderness. Whatever little supplies we got, be looking to ration, avoid Esau's military and things of that nature. And praying. First and foremost, praying that Yahushua keeps us and holds us down. Like, in that prayer and knowing these precepts, these scriptures that we have in our hearts and our minds, we're going to, remember those during these troubling times. It's going to bring us comfort, and we're going to calm down, and we're going to be able to, do the things we need to do in order to be preserved until Yahushua pulls up out of here with a chariot. See, we're going to be looking for chariots to beam us up out of here. So we're not going to be looking to get on a Humvee and go to no dang FEMA camp. So I just got to pull out these precepts to know, this devil's getting ready to, their plan is getting set up. They're setting it up. And that lie right there they put out through that pseudoscience, that lie they did lets me know that they're gearing up to run the great deception. They're gearing up to do that. They're already putting it out. They got the origin stories. And see, when this thing hit, they can say, they can use that for climate control. Because people, the ice is melting, so we got to do climate lockdowns. There's so many ways they can run this. But ultimately, we know what it's going to lead to. And they just let you know what it's going to lead to. They're going to run a zombie apocalypse. They're going to activate these people, make them go crazy, or probably make them drop dead, whichever way. You know, if you got like 200 million people and their hearts explode, that's going to create panic. You know, a lot of people are like, well, I came in the house and my people was just dead in the bed. And the Esau will come with that comfort. Like, it's okay, report here. Put the device in your body so your heart don't explode. And if you don't know no better, you're going to do it. You're like, I don't want my heart to explode. I better get my device. These devils, man, they about to run a very cold, elaborate lie to get people inside of their beast system. Like the gates of hell, Kill Gates already said. He said the second go around gonna really get everybody's attention. And I know how, because it's gonna be mass death. The judgment, the fear of the Lord is gonna be out in the earth. It's gonna permeate the earth real thick. The fear of the Lord, because it's gonna be mass judgment. And see, if you don't know why people are getting judgment, you're gonna freak out. And Esau's gonna take advantage of that. That's the scenario he's looking for. And he's gonna want to provide comfort and do something with you. Especially if you're a Jake. Especially if you're a Jake. Because that's the numbers he wants to cut down. That's why he has to run this. He's closing in this current society, this bread and circus. The elites are closing this down. And they're about to create a whole panic scenario, which the scriptures call Jacob's trouble, to where they're going to cut Israel's numbers down to a very low number. They're going to go to that Revelation chapter 12 scenario. The dragon going to be wroth with that woman, which is Israel, and seek to take her out. And he's going to take out a lot of numbers based on them being under strong delusion and not knowing what's going on. And going with whatever Esau said, you know, that scenario, they're going to go right to the slaughter. It's going to be easy for Esau. And it's going to be easy for him because they don't know, which I'm going to go get that. We might end off with that because I really understand their scripture now, man. And like a lot of Israelites are going to perish for the lack of knowledge. And we try to give them the knowledge and they rejected it. So they rejected Yahweh Shah. They rejected that mercy the Lord has given us. This truth that he's given us is the keys to mercy. This giving you the knowledge of what's going on. He's letting you know what he's about to do. And he's using the wicked people he created to do it, which is Esau, Edom, aka the white nation. So check it out. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. What knowledge? The knowledge of these scriptures. They don't have that knowledge. Because plans of Christianity ain't going to do nothing for you. When this thing kick off, you're going to need the truth. You're going to need what the prophets, the apostles, elders, great millstone, you know, the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, you're going to need that knowledge to make it through this. Because you're going to know what time it is. When this hit, us in the truth, we're going to be like, oh, it's Jacob's trouble's time. And we know what Jacob's trouble involves. So we're going to know how to move during that time. You know, people that don't have this wisdom, they ain't going to know. So, and then look, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt not be no priest to me, since thou hast forgotten the law of thy Yahweh, I will also forget thy children. So we done preach this word, man. The Apostle Elder preached this word 40 plus years. We done preach this word in order to preserve you. This is not for entertainment. We ain't just saying this to be some angry black men. No, we've been putting this warning out. This message, preaching you the truth of Yahweh Shah, to that way when Jacob's trouble hits, you know what to do. You know what's going on. You know how to move. There's a level of comfort with you because you've been versed on what this day entails, the day of the Lord, what Esau gonna do, what's Esau's plans. You've been versed on that. We've been putting out plenty of lessons, notifying the sheep, this is what this devil's plans are. And if you believe on that and listen on the report, which is these scriptures, that's gonna do well to you. But see, a lot of our people don't want to hear that because we're not Edomites and we have no power. So they don't have the faith and they don't have the spirituality to see what we really talk about is really what Esau doing. They under that strong delusion. So for us, they believe on this word, we're going to be opened up to get the knowledge, which is the mercy. That's the mercy, the helping hand from Yahweh Shai. And see, without this knowledge, he said he gonna reject you because you're not worthy to be in the kingdom of heaven because you don't know the rules. You don't know about the kingdom of heaven. You didn't listen to the kingdom of heaven being preached to you. See, these words entail the kingdom of heaven. When you look at the laws and commandments, that's the rules for the new government. You need to know those things in order to be prepped for the kingdom. You got to clean yourself up. Your mindset got to be different. You got to be prepped for the kingdom. That's what this word is about. That's what the preaching of the word is about. That's why it's good to hear these things, because then you're getting prepped. And so with you being sealed with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shai, that preps you to be, that gets you in a good chance to be saved and preserved. Because then Yahweh Shai can do something with you. Because he doesn't, after that, you're going to be easy to establish the kingdom on you because you know where his desires and what he's required. You know those things. For the 2/3 who have rejected the word, they are worthy of judgment because he can't do nothing with them out the gate. They've been defiled with Esau's knowledge. So therefore, he gonna deliver them to the hands of Esau. Esau gonna get to go ahead and lop him up with his military. That like, we can't be broken up when these people get their judgment, because that was their choice, on that. Because the word went out, it was all on the YouTube, highway and hedges, all of that. Like, everybody knows about the Hebrew Israelites. So you should have considered and got that knowledge. So if you don't have that knowledge, you really ain't got a chance when this Jacob's trouble hit, because they're gonna roll out with the robot soldiers, the Terminators about to roll out during Jacob's trouble. You got the people that's gonna be zombied out. All these people that's on drugs, because Esau gonna quit selling drugs. He ain't gonna sell drugs no more. Ain't no food. Then you got people that have stuff that's in them that's gonna get activated, and they're gonna go crazy. They're gonna lose their whole mind, and those things are about to come upon the earth. And he said, "Hey, not only I'm gonna reject you, I'm gonna reject your children too, because you didn't follow my laws and commandments." So we ain't just doing this for us, man. We got little ones who's gonna be looking at us for answers during Jacob's trouble. For the men, we got a wife. For the women, your husband, he might not be locked in like you locked in, and he gonna be all flipping out. You gonna tell him, like, "Hey, baby, it's Jacob's trouble." So we gonna have to use his word to comfort people. So I'm gonna go to this right here. We'll leave off with this, because this should really hit right now. And this is why you need to get the breakdowns and eat up the word as much as you can right now while it's on display. Because when this scenario hits and all hell break loose, we're not going to be on the highway and hedges anymore. The work is done. When the family word hits, that's it. Doors of mercy are over with. They're closing. They're closed. When we not going out there no more. And it's getting close to that time. So this is Isaiah 33:6. "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." So us fearing the Lord before Jacob's trouble hit, because we can see it vividly already. So we're getting the forewarning, which is, hey, that's mercy. So the fear of the Lord, because we already got the fear of the Lord. The 2/3 don't fear the Lord. Esau, these heathens don't fear the Lord, and the 2/3 don't fear the Lord. So you know what he about to do? He about to make these elites put this diabolical plan in for judgment. So then you gon' fear the Lord then. It's too late. These robot drones is running around, and Esau running around his military, then they just gunning people down just, because of the area they live in or who they might be. Then the fear of the Lord gonna be out there. And if you didn't get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, like the scripture said, hey, you done with. See, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it is going to be the strength of our salvation, because what it entails the truth, and it has the spirit, and it embodies Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, our Savior. See, us, when this hit, we going to have a whole level of comfort that's going to hit us, man. We're not going to freak out like your 2/3 going to freak out during Jacob's trouble. You're going to be like, I've been told about Jacob's trouble. Here you go. So now it's time for me to implement what I've learned. I'm about to avoid Esau to the best of my abilities. I'm not turning on the news. I'm not about to comply to what the news say go. When they gonna say go to this facility, you be taken care of. I'm not about to do that. I'm not taking me and my family to that facility. We're gonna be looking. I'm already prepared to go off in the woods. I'm going to look to get away from the public, the masses, when this thing go down. Because I don't want to be around these people. These people about to go crazy. I don't want to see nobody in the masses. If you're not a hopeful elect, I don't want to be around you. Because you're going to just, and I'm telling you what you're going to do. Us, we know what we're going to do. We're going to pray on the Lord and we're going to, hold it down. We're going to rough it and we're going to be praying for that chariot to come pick us up. That's what me and mine going to be doing. Salvaging. We're going to be looking to lay low, not make noise, be quiet, move, in the shadows where I ain't seen. So me walking around this mother like a ninja. I ain't trying to be seen by none of the Edomite institutions or any little 2/3 bug out Jake. He like, hey, people over there. They over there. They got food over there. No, man. They gonna get you messed up. I'm looking to avoid all the people of the world during this time. Because I'm gonna be moving with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And it said that I'm gonna be stable at that time. Because and not just me, but all you brothers and sisters that listen to this truth and believe on this truth. We're gonna be stable at that time. Because we know why it's happening. We know what the Lord is doing. So we gonna be like, okay, that purge period. The Lord about to get rid of these people. So I need to separate and go off in that wilderness and avoid these people. And just pray on the Lord and, look for him to take care of me during this time. He might lead me somewhere where some food is at. Listen to the Lord. He might tell me to calm down real quick, man. Here come a Humvee of soldiers real quick. Be quiet, lay low. Tell your family to get down, get low. Here they come. We're going to have to be quiet so we can hear the Lord's voice at that time. He's going to guide us through these troubling times. And that's what we're going to lock into. Our faith going to kick in. We're going to have to fully trust in the Lord during this coming time, man, when judgment is going out here in mass. That's the difference. See, a big old 2/3 gangster Pookie Ray Ray nigga or a ratchet chick, they're going to be crying at this time. And they're going to be looking to Esau to provide for them at this time instead of the Lord providing. They not ready to really rough it on their own at this time. They're going to be trying to go and seek the old mirth and teats and I just want to go back to normal. That person that they ran, that was child's play compared to what's really about to go down this time. People they're gonna be so desperate to go back to normal. They're gonna let Esau do anything to them. Us, we know ain't no going back to normal. This world is done. It's finished. So we looking for this thing to go ahead and ride on out. We looking for a chariot to beam us up. So we gonna go off and, seek to lay low. And we gonna be looking up. And we gonna be all swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. That's what we looking for. We gonna be looking up at the night sky, not looking for Esau, his military. No, because you're gonna get messed up during that. So I hope this has been edifying. I just want to put out a quick watchman, let Yasharala know that this devil, he's running that lie. So it lets us know what he's about to do. He's basically prepping. He's showing his moves. Then he's getting ready to run that scenario. He's getting ready to, cause chaos. And he's looking to blame nature. You gonna blame nature. Oh, we found this. Nah, you cooked it up in the lab, you devil. And then you let me know your next move by doing that. Literally, The wise, like say, we hip to Esau's games. So all he doing is telling on himself and giving us a timestamp. That's what I like about him. Just say, if you got this wisdom, not understanding, and you done ate the whole roll, and you know the mystery of the kingdom of heaven, and you can see the division, Esau will let you know where we at in prophecy based on the moves he make. So we getting ready for that scenario. So with that being said, I hope this been edifying. I want to say Kwam, Yasharala, DTA Baba Ball, and Shalom.